you here to say, Zane? I haven't seen you in a while.
Hey guys, I'm here for the rivals. This is a public service. It's about time this shit happened. But before I start, you know what, Terry, pick yourself up, bruv. You're a man there, bruv. Do you get me? The man you've been cooking Gary Neville and you've apologized. I rate that. Do you get me? So, chat, you got to give Terry some credit for that because the way he's been cooking and he came out at the start and said, you know what, Gary Neville, you got a point. It's a shame none of these Arsenal fans took that on board, bruv. These arrogant Arsenal fans, bruv. All about, we're not playing no Mickey Muck Cups, blah, blah, blah. We got the league. We're in the big league. We're in the big competition.
We got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, bigger fish to fry. All this bullshit that this man were coming at. And let's keep it right.
Zane,
Brandon, you're elite, bruv. Brandon, you're an elite fan here, Arsenal fan, because you call it how it is. Because these man were, hold on, pussies, bruv. They were pussies. Bottled it, right? And did I not say this to you, man, time ago, bro? I told you, man, time ago,
just let him go. Just let him do what he does.
Different. No, Jeff, we'll come on to you as well because you just came some hella shit about blaming on the holding. Let's keep it real. The reason why your team is flopping is without Saliba, your defense ain't shit. So all the times, all your players were giving Liverpool crap about, stop calling about your defenders. What you say now? Now you get it. And before I carry on, first of all, I want to say the disrespect Man City have been getting. I said last season when every man was sucking off Chelsea, Tuchel ball, blah, blah, blah. I said from day one, Man City are going to win. I was getting shit from my own fans when I said City are going to win the title, bruv. What happened, bruv? City are I would say, I hope they do the trouble, bruv. I hope they do the trouble. Shut up, these Man United fans, right?
Chill. Don't say that.
I'm shameless, bruv. I'm a City fan this the end of the season. I'm rooting for City, bruv. I'm shameless. I know business because all you Man United fans about, we did the treble, Man City will be the greatest Premier League team ever. Facts, right? And the disrespect Liverpool got because we're the only team that has dethroned them, bruv. Remember that. Dethroned them. But anyway, let's get back to these pussies that are called Arsenal and their arrogant fan base. I want to call that key point out. 85 minutes. Did you see how all the Arsenal fans started clearing out? They don't back their team. Back your team, bro. Back your team. Win or lose, you stay to the end. What do they do? Start leaving. Then as soon as organized car, suddenly they all start falling back. Suddenly they all seats are filled again. What are you doing? That's typical Arsenal behavior. Flip-flopping, up and down, backwards, forwards. Arteta this, Arteta that. I think it's embarrassing that you man have played 3 games and got 3 points. That's the same as 1 win and 2 losses, bruv. That ain't title winning form. And I told you that you man are not ready for City. I'm a Liverpool fan. I know what it's like. When City are coming down, you got to win every single game, bro. You cannot slip a point because you Arsenal fans were chatting and I'm telling you now, this is the biggest bottle job in history. 8 points ahead. 8 points. You lot are cussing off Tottenham about them bottling the league. They were never ever leading that Premier League title race when they came second to Leicester. You man, 8 points, and you bottle it against the team at the bottom of the league at the mighty Emirates. You mad? Oh no, Emirates, we're this and that with your chest as well. Where's your chest now, bro? Relax yourself. There ain't no chest because you've been found out. And it's a beautiful thing because all your Arsenal fans were gunning at me like, Zane, what you know what I'm talking about? What are you saying now, brother? What are you saying, bros? What are you saying now? Because do not come at the king. When I say something, I mean it and I back it up. When all the man were cussing me about, Liverpool, you're not Liverpool fan.
Oh my God, wipe the corner of your mouth, man. You're foaming.
Exactly. It's beautiful because at least I'm showing more passion than your players on the pitch today, bruv. It's embarrassing, bruv. Bottom of the league, and you bottle it against Southampton, bruv. There's no excuses. And I said last time I was on here, rivals do not take your foot off their neck, bruv. They're gonna try and switch this stuff to we qualified for top 4. Shut up, man. That's not a trophy, bruv. You like been leaving the Wenger years for too long. Top 4 is not a trophy. If you finish second, you did the same thing as Newcastle or Newcastle if they finished 4th. What do? Get into Europe. And what's going to happen next year in the Champions League? What are you guys going to do in the Champions League? 20 years you lot have been in the Champions League under Wenger. You don't win shit. You don't win nothing, bruv. You just are a waste man club. Bottle FC, bruv. RC. That's what they should call you now. RC.
Hey, listen.
Get Spursy. Call you RC, bruv.
One second.
RCFC, bruv.
I'm going to respond. Go on, Gal.
Everyone in the panel, give it up to Zane. He just spoke a bunch of shit for 20 minutes.
No.
I couldn't.
Sit at the corners of his mouth.
Listen. Half of the things you said, majority of the panel already mentioned and brought up. So it's not like you're bringing any zingers. Number 2, everyone who keeps talking about bigger fish to fry, this, that. I'm pretty sure nobody here wanted to get out of any of those cups in order to do anything else.
Apart from you, I've heard a lot of Arsenal fans say it's a Mickey Mouse club. We don't care about it. Europa League. We don't care.
One game a week,
and you bottle it against West Ham, who played on Thursday, and you play 1 game a week.
Bro,
shut up, man. That's embarrassing.
I'll be the first one here to tell you, yes, 3 games in a row, dropping points against teams in winning positions or teams that are better than is bottling it. I agree with you there. But coming here and giving that whole soliloquy and not making 1 point that we haven't already brought up, you haven't done anything. You thought you've done something, but you didn't do anything. Anyways, Jess, I think you need to respond.
That's the thing.
He's calling you out.
I mean, I don't really have anything else.
I've come here to just state facts. I'm not here to put points.
Listen, just like Terry said yesterday, you coming on here mentioning the same thing that we've already mentioned is not stating anything we don't already know. Like,
hold on a minute. The only one that's called your team pussies is Brandon. Big up.
Pussies. Right? You want to know something?
The rest of you lot are fucking boring us to death. Boring the whole time with this
At this point, it's not even football analysis. It's just a gimmick. Calling the players pussies not even.
Hold on, Mr. IQ here. How many L's have you taken, bro? The amount of L's you are in, out, in and out. You can't talk about football analysis. You're the worst guy, bro. Your IQ is 0, bro.
You understand? We're gonna take heat. We understand. We're gonna take heat, but I just want to say this: the same people who are telling us you act like you're at the top of the table, saying to us, "Oh, you're in a title race. You should be saying you're in a title race. Say you're in favorites. Say you're this." And then after a while, we're like, you know what? Now we actually believe we're gonna win the league, or we believe we can do something. Now you guys are like, "Oh yes, we got them," and now you're trying to flip it. You're not going to flip nothing.
No.
At the end of the day, you know that our team is in a better position than we were the previous years. We've improved. And as much as you want to criticize us. We'll take it. We'll take
Thank you. You just said it, Igor. See, chat, that's what I was talking about. We're in a better position. We've qualified for top 4. See, rivals, do not let them off their neck.
Bro,
this is the
you don't understand football. What are you talking about?
Okay.
You not celebrate progression.
It's embarrassing.
I'm not saying we want a trophy.
Embarrassing. Oh, we've improved. We hit top 4.
Okay, can
Not
I
enough.
respond?
Discount the fact that you
respond here?
top 4.
Zane, keep clowning
Guys,
yourself.
go on, Jess.
So that was hilarious. I know you've been waiting to do that for like ever. So good job to you. Yeah, I kind of agree with the gal on the point that like you didn't actually say anything that none of us have already said. We've all kind of come on here and said that we bottled it, and so we have we haven't. You've already spoken.
No. Can I ask you a question, Jess? Right? Is it not clear that I'm sure a couple of weeks ago, Partey was being discussed as one of the best midfielders in the world? Now you do a 180 tonight and like, oh, get rid of him after 2 bad performances.
Well,
come on, bro.
First of all,
yes, that's embarrassing, isn't it, chat?
Okay.
That's embarrassing.
Are you gonna let anybody talk, or are you gonna act like a kid at the kids' table?
I just want
to. This feels a little bit like the kids' table, and I'd like to graduate to the adult table here.
No, I'm talking
if
about
it's okay with you, if it's okay with you, because I can go kitty if you want to.
No, Partey. I just want to talk about Partey because he's been.
Okay, yeah. So on that, yeah, like I still think Thomas Partey has performed this season like one of the best central defensive midfielders in the league, which is what I've always said. But at the same time, you know, I'm not like a Liverpool fan who pretends as though none of our players have digressed. You know, I'm going to say that, like, if he's not playing well, and in the last 2 games he hasn't, then he needs to be dropped. And I've also said that at 30 years old, of course you need to start future planning beyond him. Like, I don't see why that's like a big thing. But your problem is, no, I think I don't want to go too far because, like, obviously, like, I know you're like hyped up and stuff because you're a rival and you want to get it in on us, but I feel like you may lack a little bit of comprehension, just a little bit.
No, I find that quite disrespectful.
Because you're not listening. You're not listening because you're telling us that we're saying things that we're not saying.
No, the thing I don't understand is the 180. It's like you've been. What point do you not give people, the players, the benefit of the doubt? Let them play through a bad spell. You know,
who's made
give
a 180
him the opportunity, right? But you're like, no, get him out. He can't be playing next week. Blah blah. What's all that about?
Well, yeah, players that don't play well should be dropped. Like it's not that deep. Like again, I go back to comprehension. I'm like, okay, so if our players are not playing well and we feel like, you know, we need to do something different, what's wrong with saying that they need to be dropped? I didn't say he needed to leave the club.
Okay,
but he was shit today, and he was shit against West Ham, and he hasn't been good since the international break. So he should be dropped. So what's the problem?
For who, Jess?
You can put in Jorginho.
Jorginho, hear that chat? Jorginho, this reject from Chelsea, bro. That all Chelsea fans.
Guys.